welcome to Sairam Educational Channel. In this particular video, we will see some more important questions from coordination compounds. Mostly we will see nomenclature. Nomenclature is very important. I hope you are following our videos. Please do subscribe the channel and regularly follow the videos. If you have any doubts or clarifications, please post your clarifications or doubts in the comments. So first compound we will see, coordination compounds. The first one is platinum NH3 4 times Cl2 and Cl2. Here if you can see, this is the coordination shell where you have the platinum metal atom, then ligands. These are the counterions. There is a ammonia groups 4 and chloride groups 2. So what we have to write? You have to find out the name of this amine, and this is chlorido. As per the, if you have two different ligands, we need to arrange them in alphabetical order. So first you need to write the ligand. So here amine first. So tetraamine, then chlorine, chloride ions, 2 are there. So dichlorido, dichlorido. Then you write platinum, then in bracket you put its oxidation state. To find out the oxidation state, first you need to see the counterions. I have 2 chloride ions, Cl is -1, 2 ions, -2 is the counterion. So this coordination shell will get +2 total. In this you see this, if I consider X, metal I don't know, I need to find out. Ammonia is a neutral ligand, so oxidation state is 0, 4 into 0, 0. Plus chlorine in -1 and you have 2, so -2, 2 into -1 -2, that equal to +2. So then X equal to this -2 goes that side, +4. So platinum is 4, you put in Roman numbers. So tetraamine, dichlorido, platinum 4, that last one is chloride, so you write chloride. So this is the name for this particular coordination compounds. So tetraamine, dichlorido, platinum 4, chloride. Okay, next. Understood? I hope you are following. We will see the next one. Here you have 2 coordination spheres. Both need to be understood. You need to first understand what is the oxidation number of these metal ions. That is important in writing the name. So here ammonia, amine, is a neutral ligand. Here I have cyanide, -6. Correct? So this is -6. So the total complex is 0. Oxidation state of the total complex is 0. This plus this together is 0. This coordination cell is +2, this is -2, together is 0. Here also it should be 0. So totally 0. Here I have only cyanides ligands -6. That means the cobalt and chromium should have +6 together. So we can give +3 and +3 mostly. They exist in their stable states, +3, +3. So now you know the oxidation states of those metals. Now we can write that. What is it? Hexa, amine, chromium 3, hexaamine, chromium 3 we have written. Then next what is the cobalt? There is cyanides. So hexacyano, can continue. Hexacyano, cobalt 3, that's all. Hexacyano, cobalt 3. Okay, hexacyano, cobalt 3. So the naming is so simple here. If I have two coordinate number, two together you can make it. One is chromium, another is cobalt. Here 6 ligands, there are 6 ligands. So I have written hexaamine, chromium 3, then hexacyano, cobalt 3. That's it. Then you go for the next one. This is platinum. Once again, I have 3 different ligands. This you know amine, this we know chlorido, but this is the one called nitrosyl, and it is a neutral ligand. So now if you want to find out first the oxidation state of this particular metal, we need to do like this. Once again, bromine -1, 2 bromines -2, so this pair should get +2. Is it not? So this pair total is +2, where this chlorine is -2, -1, -1, -2, 2 chlorine ions. This is neutral, this is neutral. Then X -2 equal to +2, X equal to -2 goes that side, then 4, it becomes +2, +2, +2, 4, so platinum 4. So we can write first these 3. Amine is first obviously because A comes in the alphabetical first. So triamine, then nitrosyl and chlorido. Chlorido should come, then nitrosyl. How many chloridos? 2. So dichlorido, then nitrosyl, platinum, then what is the oxidation state we got? 4. You put 4, platinum 4, then bromide, platinum 4 bromide, platinum, okay, triamine, dichlorido, nitrosyl, platinum, oxidation state 4, bromide. This is the way we can able to name the particular compound. Next we have another one which is also based on once again platinum. You can also see here 3 different ligands are there. One is chlorido ligand, one is amine ligand, the another one is methyl substituted amine, methylamine or methylamine. I have methane, in that NH2 was replaced, so methylamine. So this is with M, methylamine, this is C, and this is amine. So amine first you write, then chlorido, then methylamine. So this is the way we will write. Now what is the oxidation state? These two are amine based, so neutral ligands. This is -1. So outside chlorine 1 is there, so it is -1. So this group, this whole becomes +1. +1 -1 together is 0, correct? So this whole coordination entity becomes +1 oxidation state. But inside I don't have, these two are neutral, but this is 1 is there. So X -1, chlorine is 1. X -1 equal to +1, X equal to 2. So I know this platinum is now oxidation state is 2. So now we can write diamine, oxidation, this one, diamine, chlorido, only one chlorine, chlorido. This is what? Methylamine. That is a group called as methylamine. So here it is brand. You can also write, because this is together, two names together is one ligand. So you can write methylamine inside. Wow, done. Then you can write platinum. Then what is the oxidation state we told? 2. Platinum 2. Then last is counterion is chloride. Counterions whether 2 or 1, the name will come only bromide, chloride. That's all. So this is the diamine, chlorido, methylamine, platinum 2, chloride. This is the name of that particular compound. Next, last one here in this 5 examples we have taken. In this, the last one is potassium based. If it is like this, you can first, this counterion is metal, so you need to write first this one. But in other case, counterions are negative charges, but here the counterion is positive charge, metals. They are all non-metals. So here we need to mention this potassium first. But it is not that we need to mention and try potassium and all, simply we can write potassium. So you can write potassium. Now this you can tell, this is fluorine, so fluoro group should come, and then chromium, so hexafluorochromium. Here you see fluorido we are not telling, just we are telling fluoro, because this is plus, this is negative ion. Okay, so all other cases, if you can see here, the total coordination cell is positive charge in this case also, because ion is negative, but here the coordination cell is negative. So you can write potassium hexafluoro, hexa FLUORO, fluoro, chromium. What is the oxidation state now once again? K is plus 3, so total K plus 1, total 3 ions, so plus 3. So this will be minus 3 total cell coordination entity. In this it is minus 6, so x minus 6 equal to minus 3. So minus 6 goes, that's it, then chromium becomes 3. So chromium 3, that's all. So potassium hexafluorochromium 3. This chromium, when we write, in generally in other cases we have written chromium 3. But here, as I told, this is the negative ion, coordination ion. So you need to change this as chromate. Okay, to show better understanding, first we have written chromium, because generally we will do that. But in this particular case, remember, we need to write as chromate. So chromate 3, because it is an anion, the entity is anion, the coordination entity. So chromate 3. So this difference we need to understand whenever we are writing a nomenclature. So these are all the previously here asked questions, so you should follow, and in the next video we will see some more question and answers related to coordination compounds.